Welcome to episode 12 of the Mark and Ethan Show. And in this episode, we'll be talking about the IWC event we went to last night. And there's an interview coming up at the end. So make sure you watch that. And we will see you in the video. Goodbye.
I need to put him there. Move him. Oh, he's on the DL already?
What are you talking about?
My fantasy baseball lineup is already messed up. I got people on the DL. I got pitchers that aren't pitching in the American League anymore. They're who knows where. It's just...
that must be bad.
It is bad. It is. The only bonus is I have Miggy on the team. So, that's good.
Okay, so now, since this is the IWC Wrestling recap, let's talk about IWC Wrestling.
Oh, from last night?
Yeah.
Night of Superstar 6?
Yeah.
The plumbers and the IWC people did an amazing job. Once again, I give you 2 thumbs up. If I'd have more, I'd give you more.
I give you 1,000 thumbs up.
1,000 thumbs. He's got 1,000 thumbs. That's, I don't know what that is, but okay.
That was my 1,000 thumbs.
Oh, okay. So, what a show. Just... If you didn't see, Ryback was there, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Mr. Anderson, and 2 guys.
The Hardy Boys.
Yeah, the Hardys. And that is going to fall over once.
It is fine. It is fine.
Okay. So, they did autograph signings as usual and everything. Great turnout. I believe I heard Keith Hott say it was the largest event ever at Meadville High School. So, props to them. All the, money goes to the community. So, that's pretty awesome. Okay, I guess you want to start talking about the card.
So.
Oh, no. You were there, weren't you?
Yeah.
Let's see how much you know.
Okay, so, the first one was a pre-match, the Royal Battle or something.
How about the Battle Royal?
The Battle Royal, okay. So, it was Shane in Your Face, Kevin Kishore, Bulk Nasty, Wardlow.
Wardlow was not in it.
I know there's more people, but I can't name them.
Katie Arquette, Jinx.
Corey Futuristic.
Yep.
Chest Flexter.
Because he hid the whole time.
He hid the whole time until someone found him.
Lumberjack LaRue. Just a lot of people were in this Battle Royal. Jock Sampson.
Corey Futuristic was the first one eliminated.
Because he tried going after the girls.
Yeah, he tried going after Katie and Jinx, but they both punched him out at the same time. And then Katie and Jinx, they got eliminated together because they just started fighting and they both fell out of the ring. And they kept fighting the whole way back. That's gonna be a battle I bet you we see in the future, and that's gonna be rough. That's gonna be you have 2 crazies pretty much going at it. Yeah. So,
who ended up winning it?
Lumberjack LaRue or the other guy?
Well, Lumberjack LaRue lost. Jock Sampson tossed him out. Over. Which, after he got tossed out, there was a little bit of a melee, and the STDs came out, and Santana Diamond was in it as well. There was just a lot of craziness, which set up for an 8-man match.
Yeah.
So the 8-man match we'll talk about right after this.
So basically the second match was going to be the first match because the first match, the Battle of Royal, was the pre-match at 7 o'clock or 7:20 or something like that. Just because we were waiting there for a long time.
Okay, well, the match. Tell them who was in the match. It was an 8-man match.
Okay, so basically the second one was an 8-man tag. The Mega Flowers, the Gambino and Jameson versus Remy Hot, Lumberjack with Chest and the lovely Ginger.
Yeah, Ginger made her presence known this time, and it was nice to see Ginger. She wasn't at the last event, so, give him props to Ginger.
when we were watching the Lumberjack, he pins Lumberjack pins Samson.
Yep, a little turnabout's fair play.
And
Wasn't paying attention.
I was paying attention. I was.
The STDs came out with a ton of weapons, and
they came out with garbage cans lids, stools, like the little ones, like you'd use the stock shelf at a grocery store, sticks that you whack people with, and all that type of stuff. And they just started beating everyone up, like hiya, hiya, and then it just turned into a crazy match.
Yeah. I didn't see the steps, the stools, or the sticks, but I did see garbage cans. But
I knew they brought that stuff out.
Okay, he knew they brought that stuff out. Okay. Well, it was a great match. STDs coming back. I see them making a little bit of a push here, getting a little momentum going, so high fives the STDs.
Okay, so wasn't the third match the women's champion?
Was it?
Yes.
How about the third match was Wardlow against local boy Rocky Reynolds.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't count.
And Wardlow doesn't think it's going to count. He's going to come after you now. Nonetheless, Wardlow, great back and forth match between Wardlow and Rocky Reynolds. Rocky Reynolds, 3-time NWA Junior Champion. Put on a good outing, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he came and sat pretty much right by us in the stands. Great guy, great family guy. Nice to see him. But the man with war in his name wins.
Of course.
So.
Like he did. Because when we did our last recap, he went against Jamie Jameson. Wait, no. The Britt Baker recap. That recap, our first interview. He went against Jamie Jameson. He won. He went against Noctis. He won. He went against this Harry Potter fictional guy that almost cheated because he had a foreign object in his book. He won. Well, Wardlow won against all three of those guys. So Wardlow basically is the toughest guy at IWC because he beat like everyone.
Okay. Come back with a couple more matches and figure out if he was paying attention because the next match is pretty huge. Well, Super Bro. Next match, probably your favorite match of the night.
Britt Baker versus Rachel something.
Ellering. Let me tell you, we met Rachel prior to the event. Great person. I see her going far too. Really want to bring her back into IWC in the near future. I know you, Sylvan, and AJ.
Team C.
Yeah.
Hashtag Team C.
Are Brit through and through. You know, we love Brit without a doubt. The D9 Punksy girl, yes. But we're also looking at a talent. Rachel Ellering, let me tell you. Daughter of Paul Ellering, who's in the NXT right now.
Didn't he manage those two guys? Ultimate Warrior or whatever?
No, the Legion of Doom. No, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, the Road Warriors. Pre your time. So, you know, at least you remembered they had face paint. I'll give you props on that. But let's get to the match. Well, we think probably one of the best matches of the night. Britt and Rachel. What happened?
Well, I know for a fact that, Rachel did, the Stone Cold move.
No, the other way. Britt did that.
Oh.
The spot that he's talking about started off amazing. You know, Britt got beat down, and then Rachel stands up and sets up for the people's elbow. Britt gets up, and what does Britt do? Give her the what?
Stone Cold move.
The Stone Cold Stunner.
Oh.
And then, you know, a couple other seconds later, RKO! RKO out of nowhere. Great spot. Brought back a lot of memories for us older folk. Not these guys. But you got us, you sell us. These guys come along.
Yeah.
So 5-star match. Britt wins.
Yes.
Yep. So moving on to the next match.
Wasn't that Andrew Palace and...
That was the main event. Where were you? It was McChesney against Chris LaRusso. With Ricky the Dragon as the special referee. First of all, why don't you fix that? First of all, props to Ricky the Dragon for being one of the best referees we've ever seen. Just perfect. Not in the way, just doing what he needs to do. Just great. So, what happens?
LaRusso came out, and then they started, like, fighting, like, soon as...
I guess that's what happens during a wrestling match.
No! LaRusso came out, and they started to warm up, and then when the ref wasn't looking, they just started fighting and acting like maniacs, and then, really...
So Bulk Nasty and BC Steel got involved.
Yeah.
You know, great match to go to as well. Bulk Nasty and BC Steel got involved. And then, you know, Dragon pretty much took it in his own hands. After BC Steel got taken out by McChesney, the Dragon takes out Bulk Nasty.
Well, I know that BC Steel and Bulk Nasty are Chris LaRuso's teammates, like manager and stuff. But I mean, like, honestly, were they involved in that match? No. Did it say BC Steel, Bulk Nasty, Chris LaRusso versus John McChesney? No. Did it say any of that? No.
But
so they should not be involved.
But they came into the ring.
Yeah, I know.
Once you come into the ring, the ref's able to do whatever he wants to.
I know that.
So, I don't know what you're saying, but nonetheless, after 2 super kicks to Chris LaRusso, we have a new Super Indie champ.
John McChesney won, and Chris LaRusso is not the indie champ, so that makes me happy. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll come back with a couple more matches. Sporadicness today, folks. I don't know what's going on. All right, couple more after this break. Okay, buddy, what's the next match?
The next match is...
Not gonna get it.
RJ City versus... I forgot his name.
He's from Green Bay, Wisconsin! Mr.
Anderson.
Anderson.
I already said it.
Yes.
So, they just started fighting right away, and,
Great spot at the beginning, first of all. Mr. Anderson called for his mic, and Meadville did not deliver. So, Nick had to go in
and give him the mic.
Hand him the mic.
Here you go, here's the mic.
So you could have the mic. But that's just, again, something little. Great. I liked it. Guys that I were with liked it. So, what happened? Who wins the match?
RJ City.
Wrong!
Oh, crap! Oh, crap. I mean... Mr. Anderson.
Yeah. After a few attempts at knee Arthur...
RJ City eventually lost because, like, knee Arthur is this stupid Madonna.
Okay, so...
Like a knee cap thing, cover. And then, like, he started, like, hitting Mr. Anderson and with knee Arthur. And it obviously didn't work. So Mr. Anderson started beating up. He hit the pin. And then, boom, Mr. Anderson won.
So, you're making fun of RJ City now again?
No, I'm not.
Because, let's go to this. That's what I thought. Right before the match, you, Sylvan, and AJ were all about the RJ City. So, I don't know where you are on the fence with RJ City.
Like, yeah, I know, but I mean, like, I just wanted to say knee Arthur, like, knee Arthur.
Oh, okay. So, RJ does take the loss.
I am not making fun of him.
Okay, you're sleepy today. RJ City gets a loss. Mr. Anderson gets a win. We're moving right along. Next match. Well, actually, there was a match, but the Hardy Boys come out.
Yeah, they're like, and then they just start saying, like, delete, like, get rid of the fraternity from IWC Wrestling. So they call out wrestlers, I forget who they are, but I know it was a fraternity versus these two weirdos.
Yeah, it was a Headless Horseman. But
yeah.
wait, slow down.
I'm happy though, because there's something happy about that match.
Right. The Hardys were scheduled to wrestle against the fraternity, and then once they won the WWE Raw Tag Team Championships, they cannot wrestle. But IWC was granted that the Hardys could come there and help raise money for the community, which is awesome within itself. And, they didn't get to fight the fraternity, which means the fraternity, that in the long run, the fraternity was pretty pumped to fight them, but they didn't get to. But they brought the Headless Horseman out to fight. It ended up being a TLC match.
And then fraternity won, so it's been 1 year since the fraternity kept the tag team title.
Congratulations, Channing. Congratulations, Trent. You won it back last April in Clearfield. You will be bringing it, I don't know if you're going to Clearfield, but you'll be bringing it back to Clearfield. If not, you'll have it in May when we're back in Elizabeth.
Yay.
Awesome. A year wrong. So all I have to say is this. Fraternity rocks. Fraternity rocks.
No. How about what they do? Fraternity for eternity.
Well, yeah. Fraternity for eternity. Total frat move.
Yeah.
How about the one that we really like, though? Sears Tower! Congratulations, boys. That's a year. Happy. Let's keep it strong. And, yeah.
Let's try to aim for 2 years with the tag team title.
Plumber, make it happen.
Please.
So it moves us right into the main event.
Which is Andrew Palace versus...
And Ryback.
Andrew Palace and Ryback versus Team Storm.
What a great match. It was a handicap match, but when you have Ryback, you really are not handicapped in the match because Palace took a little bit of a beating, but Ryback just ran roughshod.
Yeah, I can tell you one of the things, though. They were wrestling, of course, but one of the things they did was, when, wrestlers try to, do this to the other wrestler and just, throw them up and, throw them back. Well, they all did that because it was, Andrew Palace, Ryback.
A back suplex? Is that what you're trying to do?
I couldn't think of the name. So they just all did that, and they just all went, and they just all collapsed like dominoes,
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. In the end, Team Storm gets their butt whooped, and Ryback and Palace win, and which leads us to what?
The Palace interview.
This gets a little bit crazy.
At the end, let me tell you. A little spoiler, but it's funny. It's a funny spoiler. So it's funny though. It's funny.
You're funny.
I have to tell them. We're backstage at IWC Wrestling with Andrew Palace, so we are gonna ask him some questions.
Ask me anything, buddy.
Okay. So number one question: who inspired you the most?
There's a combination of a lot of wrestlers, but a few of them were Mick Foley, because I thought he was just crazy, and some people say I'm not the most sane guy, so I guess that kind of fits. And hometown hero, Kurt Angle. Those are two guys. There's a lot more, but those are two of my main ones right now.
Question number two: who is your favorite wrestler?
Oh, man, you got the tough questions here. Oh, right now or of all time?
Yes.
Right now. All right. You know what? I like Cena. I like Cena. I said it. I like Cena. I like oh man. I think Cesaro's amazing. Cesaro. Oh, there's so many. Kenny Omega, New Japan Pro Wrestling. There you go. So many. There's so many. Who's your favorite wrestler? Oh, it's
More.
What's that?
And more.
And more. I'll take that. It's a hard question.
Question number three: what do you like about IWC Wrestling?
I like how they give us the fan interactions. We got to hang out with I don't know. I love the fan base for IWC. I think the owner treats us right, and I think IWC, out of all the Pittsburgh area and surrounding areas, we bring in talent from all over the place, and we bring in talent that nobody's heard of, but then it's like, why haven't we heard of these guys? These guys are great, and I think IWC is really a great platform for these guys.
Question number 4. What do you do to prepare?
Let's see. Well, for one, I don't like eating much before matches, because then I feel fat and bloated. And let's face it, it's hard to be confident and beat people up if you feel like chubby. You know, we don't wear the most clothes out there, you know, have to be self-cautious. Stretch, do a bunch of squats. I get most of my warm-up from my entrance.
Question number 5. What do you do in your spare time?
Let's see. I love nerd stuff, man. I watch cartoons. I eat. I hang out with friends. YouTube, Netflix, those are great. Got to work out.
Well, YouTube, you can start watching the Mark and Ethan show.
In fact, when I go home, that's the first thing I'm watching. Actually, I'm not even going to wait till I get home. I'm going to go in my car, not driving, of course. I'm going to sit in my car, and I'm going to watch all the videos.
Well, that will take you over an hour because we have the Britt Baker interview, which is 24. The fraternity interview, which they made it fun. They extended to 28. There's a 10-minute one, a 15-minute, all that. So it'll probably take you like an hour and a half or so.
Guess I'm getting home late, man. It's going to be a late night.
So, question number 6.
Yes.
How does it feel being the number 1 contender?
Feels great. I'm number 1 right now. I mean, technically. I got a hard challenge ahead of me, but you know, I've taken I went against the odds plenty of times. Why is this any different? I'm just gonna go head first into it and do my best, get that title.
Okay, so that is all the time we have for the questions right now. Oh, by the way.
What?
What party are you going to tonight? Because since your theme song says party, I know that.
Oh man, I mean, it's not where I'm going. I take the party with me wherever I go. So wherever I'm at, that's where the party is. In fact, I think the party's right here, right now. Do you feel it?
Yeah.
Do you feel the party?
Yeah.
Party, 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 party. Woo! Oh, it's a party! Woo! Party everywhere! Ow! Oh man, I got kicked in the stomach tonight. It hurts. But yeah, it's a party. Party.
So, is there anything you have to say about the next wrestling event coming up in Clearfield? Watch the wall.
Well, if you can make it, I say everyone be there. Like, I don't care where these events are, whether they're Elizabeth, like, and sometimes say Elizabeth, the court time shows are the big time shows, you know? But you know what? There are so much cool things that happen everywhere we go. So I say, go to the event and just get ready to have a good time. There's so much talent on our roster. Like, you won't be disappointed.
Okay, so we will see you April 8th, and so that is all the time we have now. So we will see you later. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
That was a crazy interview.
Yeah, great interview though. Pal's great guy.
Especially at the end when he was like,
Right. So all in all, great weekend for IWC. Friday night they were down in Wheeling, West Virginia for high stakes. Didn't get to go to that, but we will make the trip next time to West Virginia.
Yeah.
Mommy's probably not going to like that because it's a whole wrestling weekend and it's a lot of dollar bills, y'all. So, nonetheless, we'll see. Maybe we can keep that hidden on the back burner.
Also, down in West Virginia, that's where Andrew Palace became the number 1 contender.
It might have been gang signs right there. I don't know.
No,
nonetheless, number 1 contender.
You know what I meant.
So congratulations to IWC, back-to-back shows, did a great weekend. Next show is April 29th, Clearfield Carnage. Card has not been set, but I know McChesney will be there, Britt will be there, Palace will be there.
LaRusso.
I don't know about that yet. I just know those.
I bet you he will. I bet you he will be there.
I know those 3 for sure because I've actually talked to him about it. So make sure you get online, IWC.com, to get tickets. You could be able to get tickets at the door as well. If anybody on here needs to know anything, let me know. I know that I can help you out. So, go.
Also, Justin Plummer, make IWC wrestling fingers.
Fingers?
Wrestling figures.
Fingers!
Wrestling figures. No, make wrestling figures. Basically all the wrestlers.
Okay, yeah, that was a big conversation in the stands too last night.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, we'll send Plummer an email about that.
Make it happen.
One thing we want Darren De Niro and his hair back.
Yes. Don't touch the hair.
So, alright.
Make that happen too, Palmer.
Alright, it's almost time for baseball games. I have laundry to do.
Ha ha.
And you're grounded from the Xbox today.
No, I'm not.
So, haha. How about that? I'm out of here. You're leaving too?
Yeah. No, I'm not.
Oh, yeah, you're not. Bye. Have a good day.
You too. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure to smash that like button and hit the subscribe button so we can get more views, subscribers, and comments. Make sure you tell all your friends about us for what I just said. Thanks to Angie Powers for coming on our show. Thanks to bensound.com for the awesome intro and outro music. Get your tickets for April 29th, IWC Wrestling event in Clearfield. So we will see you in episode 13. Goodbye.